I don't know if you.
I got you. I'm about to kick that in a second. My fault.
Respect to a brethren. You feel me?
Hey yo, it's your boy. I'm back, man. We at the Museum TV. It's your boy Moreno Guapo, and I got Noble here, man.
For sure.
You know
the vibes.
the man with the plan, yo. As usual. We fresh from a Tuesday at the testing lab. I'm tired of shit, but we
Testing
here.
lab was rocking this week, man.
Yeah, it was full house. A lot of young kids under what?
We had like 4 19-year-olds, bro, that time.
Yeah.
We had 4 19-year-olds.
I'm saying, and then we had some. I'm saying older people, like a couple people who've been around doing their thing.
That's
I'm saying, so like, yo,
we're getting a good variety, bro. A good
real
variety
shit,
of people
bro.
coming from different, parts of the state.
We on mass
Chelsea,
time.
Lynn, we def on mass.
We on mass time. I'm saying we on mass time. I'm saying we had people from everywhere. Yo, and on that note, yo, we got somebody who been on mass time, right?
That's a fact, bro. I mean, in terms of, alright, I haven't seen a clothing line this represented by like just people genuinely as I like go through my day to day.
Right.
Since like Kingdom of Royal and the Realest, like for real. You know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you the last time we even had a clothing line or a clothing brand, I'll say, you know what I'm saying, like on the Museum TV.
Right, facts.
That being said, man, my man Big Sheep.
What's going on?
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
going on?
Big Sheep.
What's going on?
You feel me? Stop playing, my dog. Big Sheep.
How you feeling, big dog?
What's going on, man? I'm good, man. I'm good. It's funny you said the realest, man. Sis, it's a good dude right there.
That's a fact.
Yeah, Sis is a good dude,
That's a
man.
fact,
Yeah.
My nigga, man. But,
Yo, so
Chaka, you
man,
Batman,
so
bro.
tell us, man, how are you getting the clothes everywhere? Like, how you doing that?
I'm just grinding, man. Honestly, I use social media as much as I can, bro. Like, I reached out to people. Literally as simple as a DM.
So you be in the DMs.
Oh, yeah, I be in the DMs. Yeah, it goes down in the DMs.
You the one they talk about.
It goes down in the DMs. Yeah,
you the one they talk about.
Yeah, but it's either the worst thing that they could do is say no or just ignore.
Right.
A lot of them responded, and it worked out. Worked out for the best. It worked out for the good, man, for real.
Nah, that's fire, bro. So, how did the journey begin for you?
Hold on. We gotta warm things up, bro.
Oh shit, you right.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta
Yo,
warm
my bad.
things up.
Let me.
No, you good.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Story fire, bro.
Yeah,
story fire.
I'm a clothing head, so I went right in on it. Like, you know what I'm saying,
I know
like
you a
fashion's in my
fashionista.
blood, like you know what I'm saying?
Fashionista.
You know what I'm saying? Fashion G-ster. You know what I'm saying? Gangster. It's like, nah, but yo, we gonna get right into that on Dead Dog segment.
Gotta get into the Undead Dog.
Man, so
Cool.
around here, I'm saying,
Boston niggas, you know
we
what I'm
on mass
saying?
time. You know what I'm saying, so you gotta tell the people something about yourself that I'm saying nobody knows. I'm saying, and you gotta put that shit on Dead Dogs.
Obviously not
On
nobody.
Dead Dog.
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
not okay. I could say something, man.
But like-
y'all probably gonna want to end the interview after I say this.
Ah, shit.
I ain't even a Boston fan, man.
I just came back home. I ain't gonna front.
Are you
I'm
one of
home,
them?
guys.
Are you one of them Laker niggas?
No. Every team from Miami is who I root for, man. Every
man.
team.
For why though?
Yo, bro, I came up here in 05. When I came up in 05, I came from Florida. So,
Okay.
so I was kind of raised out there, half and
How
half
old
here.
you?
What? I came up here, it was like my junior year, I believe.
Oh yeah, you was a grown ass nigga.
Yeah, I want to say probably my junior year, so everything was Florida. Even now, so just like the way I'm a little petty, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little petty, so when I realized that everybody's a Celtics fan, I was like, oh, no, I got to really be a Heat fan now. I got to really be a Heat fan just to rub niggas the wrong way, things of that nature.
Damn, dog,
crazy.
you went from like a 10 to a 9.
Bro, you should see it. It's me.
right,
It's always me against everybody in the bar, but it's all in good fun, nothing malicious, but I talk a lot. I talk a lot of mess, man. I
that's
talk a
fine.
lot of mess, man.
Hey, last year I'm saying I won some dollars against my hometown.
So
but-
you went against?
Hey man,
You went against the Celtics?
I bet.
Hold on.
I bet with my brain.
Hold on.
I bet
So
with
this
my
is on Dead
brain.
Dogs. You went against the Celtics.
I bet with my brain and not my heart, y'all. I'm saying y'all know I bleed green. You know what I'm saying y'all know what green I bleed. know what I'm saying?
The money green.
Right,
the money
right.
green.
The money green. You know what I'm saying? Subject green comes second, though. Y'all know. But money green come first. Y'all gotta respect it. But I'm back home.
Shit,
We taking the chip.
Boston, Massachusetts. I gotta apologize, my nigga. I don't know.
Yo,
So hold on. We just got two on deck dogs. We just got 2 on deck dogs. So you might as well say something on deck dogs now that nobody know.
Yo, listen.
Look, bro.
When we win the chip this year, y'all can thank me. I'm back home, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm back home.
Home is where the money is or for the team?
Yeah.
Hometown?
They locked together this year. You know what I'm saying? They locked together. The team looking great.
I don't know about your coach, man. I don't know.
I'll say this.
I don't know. Your coach might be from Miami.
He acting
I'll say this, right? If I had to do a deck dog segment, I always just go with this. I tell niggas that the first genre of music I started listening to was pop music, my nigga.
Okay.
I was a Disney kid, you know what I'm saying? Like I even had like, you know, boy bands from like England that I fucked with.
Yeah,
you know
posters.
what I'm
Yeah, posters.
Nah.
You ain't sure you had posters?
But I did record a couple of Disney Channel fucking, you know, like concerts, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just to go back on. You feel me?
That's crazy.
Like I had them on the VHS.
That's crazy.
Nah, you definitely had posters, man. You had posters.
I
You had
posters,
posters.
bro. That's crazy.
You had boy band posters.
You got crazy with that one. You got crazy with that one.
That was on dead dogs.
He's on my back right now. He's on my back right now. I don't know what you he's doing, my nigga. Nah.
That one Trump minds, dog.
But nah, I always go with that because niggas is so, you know, invested into, you know, just hip hop and shit like that right now. You know what I'm saying? So niggas never really get that. But I started listening to R&B and hip and pop before my older cousins introduced me to hip hop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So honestly, bro, you know, I was going through your story and I know you talked about basically being like, yo, pandemic time is, you know, was kind of like the time that you really kind of had that resolve. But like, I want to know, like, you know, there was a moment in time before that where you had the idea initially. But what, like, was you sitting on it a little bit? Like, why was pandemic time kind of like, I bet, like, now I'm gonna go?
To be honest with you, man, like, you know, I got people around me. They have clothing lines, you know. So when I first started, or even before that, before I even started, I thought about it. I was like, nah, I can't do that because then, you know, I got to go through the people taking it serious, then losing even more before people even was like, oh, okay, I kind of like this type thing. It wasn't until pandemic was like, you know, now like, okay, ain't nobody doing anything anyway, so people's gonna see it. Even if the people didn't take it serious or anything at all, it was one of those things that they're gonna realize, okay, he's probably playing around. I became very consistent every single month. There was times I didn't sell nothing. I was giving away stuff for free in the beginning. In the beginning, you know, I wasn't selling anything, but I had to be consistent for people to kind of take me serious. You know, fast forward now, it's kind of one of those things where like, okay, people expect me to drop something because I have been very consistent in that aspect, you know. And now people know I'm here to stay. While I still show love to everybody else's clothing brand, I mean, I love what everybody else is doing. You know, I had to find my niche in the sense of like, what can I do that was different from that everybody was doing? Right. You know, and mine was, you know, simplicity.
Chuck, you got some? I got some, but you got some?
No, go ahead.
On some real shit, piggybacking off of that, bro. The story behind the brand is what I feel, you know, is what's gravitating towards people. You know what I'm saying? Other than your character as a person. Because at the end of the day, your character is going to seep through these clothing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, okay, you have sheep clothing. You're giving people a story. Have you, like, do you run into people, you know, that might joke around like, oh, nah, I ain't no sheep, da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
it's just kind of joking around and shit, 'cause I'll get that with an inch a day. Niggas want to get all perverted and shit. And I'm like, all right.
To be honest with you, like, I already had that answer ready before I even came up with the real concept of what sheep really represents. So, you know, a quick summary of what sheep pretty much means.
Please.
Represents unity. You know, togetherness, something that kind of brought people together while keeping it simple and still looking good, looking fly, however you like to dress up. You know, I made it something that was very simple in the sense of people could either dress up or dress down in. So the togetherness came easy. That's why I named it sheep, because sheep is one of the only few animal groups that stick together. You never seen one drift off from the pack. They always stay intact as a unit.
Word. Now I wanted you to
Yeah.
say that. I was looking for what I was reading.
You know,
I'm like, nah.
Yeah, you know,
say that,
for
nigga.
sure.
That
You
shit's
know, it's
dope.
one of those things that they stay in as a unit. So why not? You know, and keep, for sure. So that's why the logo never changes. I keep the simplicity of just the sheep, the flip. We could get deep.
I was about to say
we could get E. So the flip of the E.
That was my question. Like, what's the flip?
You know, it's crazy. Like my boy actually was like, bro, you gotta flip that E. And I was like, there got to be a meaning behind this E being flipped. So I kind of went deep and literally did research. It was probably the first time I read since school.
That's crazy.
Probably the first time I read since school. And you know, that E kind of stands for I got your back, you got my back, I am because you are type of segment. So whether you're a black sheep.
That's exactly what I thought it was for.
No, black sheep. So it's just one of those things. Absolutely.
Like, 'cause you know, they say the black sheep, but it's like.
No, absolutely.
Like,
it's still sheep, yeah.
It's still there.
Absolutely.
You know, he's still there.
No,
like,
for sure. So, you know, that alone was like, oh, yeah, I got to do that. You know, that would have gravitated the attention. I think, honestly, the E flipped is probably the main attraction of the logo. Just because people don't know if they're reading it backwards or not. And then from there, that's when people ask questions. What does it mean? Okay. So when people pretty much buy sheep, they kind of buy into the meaning and the brand of what it represents. You know, and I didn't want to stick to one demographic. I didn't want to just do streetwear, you know, because, you know, that's a trending thing. But, you know, I know that's not my lane. In a sense, that's not my character. You know, I'm for everybody. I'm with everything. Just like you said with the pop music, I'm with all that.
100%.
I'm with all that. You know what I mean? I'm with all that. You know, I rub elbows with everybody. You know, I show love to everybody. So in that aspect, you know, I made it for something that was you could either dress up or dress down in. You could literally go to work, go to the club.
I liked your you know, you bringing up the black dog off camera, bro. 'Cause I feel like, you know, shit like that is eternal, bro. It's universal, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To have kind of like that mentality going. Because honestly, that's how I feel about the museum's clothing. Because, like, I'm not like a clothing line, bro. I'm like, to me, I'm merch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you feel me? Like, so I'm not like, I'm not going to be hitting you with crazy designs like every month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, if we can keep it simple, bro, and, you know, people understand the meaning behind it, at the very least we can live. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
absolutely.
I like you know the mentality behind
the message
clothing,
is
bro.
definitely bleeding through.
It's just
like
hard.
you know, like even with your character, like you're saying, how you just say you're for everybody. You know
Yeah,
what
no,
I mean?
absolutely,
Like we are stronger together. So like you
No, for
pushing
sure.
a powerful message right now.
Nah,
like,
if you notice, like, as much as I dropped just the simple of the sheep, there's times where I drop collections. Like the first collection I dropped was Strength in Numbers.
Yeah.
And that one was probably like my first sellout in the sense of it was a herd of sheep facing off a wolf. You know, just that alone, Strength in Numbers. Obviously, we know a wolf could. Tear through a sheep.
Right.
But you know, the more he sees, the more he would probably back off.
Right.
You know, so you know, just you know, the Strength in Numbers and things of that stronger together. Obviously, the representation of that, you know, represents family, represents everybody. Unity of what sheep represents.
Okay. So how did you maneuver once like outside opened back up? Because I assume like during the pandemic it was a lot of just, you know, internet work. So how did you like get on the ground essentially?
You know, again, I had to give things out for free, and then give things
Talk
out.
that shit, bro.
Yeah, give things out for free. I lost.
Yeah,
I lost a lot.
That's what
I lost a lot.
What I'm saying.
I mean, I'm still not up yet.
Right,
People think that I'm doing all right. No, I'm paying back. I'm paying back. You know.
You know what's dope? I always you know, talk about this story, right? So damn, I don't even know if I'm really supposed to be saying this on camera, but I'm gonna just say like this well-known brand. You know what I'm saying? We all smoke it. You know what I'm saying? This nigga gauges his success off strength of how much nasty, dirty rappers of his own product that he sees just on the street corners. That's how he knows his shit's moving.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It's a crazy mentality.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a crazy mentality.
Wow.
But like what you just said reminded me of that so much.
That's crazy. That's mentality.
Yeah, that's crazy. To be honest with you, I
But that's real shit though.
I probably just realized my brand was on the right path when I had it's crazy. I had a friend of mine, a student at one of the colleges, She said, hey, you know, your brand is kind of trendy right now. I said, why you say that? Somebody just bought one of my crew necks at the Salvation Army for $35. I said, that's a lot of money for Salvation Army. She was like, yeah, and they resold it for $40. Yeah. And mind you, that was a crew neck that I gave away for free. So I was like, okay,
like, nigga, we about to promote. This is some good quality. Yeah. Yo, didn't you see this on a Saks Fifth?
Right.
My nigga.
Nah, it was, you know, so that's when I was like, okay, I'm on the right track. Like, it's starting to move.
Nah, but yo, bro, you know, you said something important, and you know, I do believe that, you know, you'll start to turn, bro, especially as, you know, you consistently just see people, you know what I'm saying, just you know, just rocking it. But it is important, bro, to, you know, kind of give, bro, before you expect to receive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that I think that's just so important, bro. And a lot of people in any field really kind of undervalue, you know, those gifts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Power of the people.
Absolutely.
What would you say has been, like, you know, other than, you know, you just being a good nigga, bro, what has been like the best tool that you feel has kind of helped you move things forward?
Honestly, the consistency, man. I've been very consistent. Like, there's times where I don't even have nothing, but I have to drop something just because, you know, I'm not saying anybody's waiting on anybody to fail or anything of that, but we see a lot of people start and never finish. So, you know, so me being consistent every single month, you know, just to put it in people's faces. Again, like I said, there's months where I don't sell nothing. Right. You know.
And then you got a responsibility. Like, I see that's how you're taking it. Like, even
absolutely.
in the mentality, it's like, all right, when you're doing anything, like you said, you don't see a lot of people finish. So us as black men, we got to even strive harder to finish, you know what I mean? To make that point, to be like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here to stay. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I really see, like, how even you're moving with the different people who you're reaching out to and having them promote your brand. Like, there's power in the people. You know what I mean? So the relationships you're making are the biggest thing you could be doing right now.
Absolutely.
How do you juggle, like, maybe people who don't want to essentially support what you got going on, like, and I mean by, like, you know how some people always want things for free. Like, so how do you deal with those people as having a clothing line?
To be honest with you, man, like, I always look at it from outside looking in. Like, everything isn't for everybody. So, like, just like for me, like, let's just say I got buddies that they drop every month. I may not like that one this month. Then they don't look at me any different. Right. You know, so I look at the same thing in the sense of, like, you know, and not everybody likes everything that I drop all the time. So I don't look at, you know, I don't feel a certain way if people's not supporting at that time. You gotta understand, like, people may not just like what you just put out.
Right. That a lot of people can't take like,
you know, and again, and you know me, like, I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I still ask questions all the time. So I'm still literally like, okay, this worked, this didn't work.
What's the hardest lesson you done learned, you feel like?
Oh, man, I see why people have a team, man. I do this alone. I see why people have a team. It makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
We got play devil's advocate. Play devil's advocate.
That's a slippery slope, you know.
But like, because you gotta understand, like, you know, so like doing the clothes, that's easy. Doing the clothes is easy in the sense of, like, but now, you know, it's paperwork involved now, marketing involved, you know, just things of that nature, you know, while still having your everyday life that you have to worry about.
So if you could, you know, kind of tell us, like, all right, like, you know, you've been doing your thing dolo, right? But what stories, I guess, inspire you to be like, damn, you know, I liked how that team moved, and I like what they did. Like, do you have any, you know, like, some inspirations?
No, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you know, I look at the locals, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I look at the locals. I go to like, say for example, like Stadium, what they're doing, they do
Salute Stadium.
Salute Stadium, they do, man. They do 100%. Great work.
We got to get with them. I've been bullshitting down here for months,
and I've been telling him since he told me that he was supposed to bring us there. Like,
every time I tell him,
literally, I've been like, yo, when we gonna go to the Stadium store? Like, yo, bro,
like, yo, I have to start mentioning, bro. I feel like a fake ass.
Yeah, nah, for sure. They do great work, and they work as a unit. They work as a unit.
100%.
They work as a team. You know, the reals. Like, honestly, like. First time I ever went inside there, met Sis. we just chopped it up right then and there. He gave me free game. You know, that alone, like, I still take what he told me to this day, and you know, and apply it to my stuff. When I ask questions to other people, you know, I listen. I do listen. I don't act like I know everything, because honestly, I don't know much. Right. So, you know, every day I'm learning something new.
So, we started in 2019. It's 2022, obviously.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like it was really this year where I really just started, like, you know, it takes a couple times
No,
to see
absolutely.
something to really
Absolutely.
be like, oh shit.
No,
you know
absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
Freaking, what was the grind like the first 2 years? You know what I mean? Like, cause I just feel like genuinely this year was kind of like the breakthrough year of me, you know, seeing Sheep, you know, like around. You know.
So you know what it was. So obviously, when I first started, your friends are gonna support you, whether they do or whether they don't. But your friends are gonna be the ones to support you first.
Yep.
So now for me, I was like, okay, my friends are supporting me, but I still don't know if I have a good product. I don't know if they just supporting me or if they like what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? So I really don't know. So I was like, now I gotta venture this out to other people. I gotta see what they think. And again, and no disrespect to my friends in the sense, like, of course I want everybody I know to love what I'm doing. Right. But I still don't know if they just supporting me at this point. So I gotta see somebody that don't know me what they think. And then, you know, that's when I was like, okay, I'm aiming in the right direction. You know, I'm still having, like, okay, I still don't know. I'm still having little doubts to see if I'm still doing something right that people would like. But, you know, a lot of strangers was coming up to me saying, yo, hey, I like this. You know, that's when I was like, okay, all right, this is working.
When it come out of nowhere, bro, it hit different.
Yeah.
Like, it hit
Nah,
different.
for sure.
So where's the furthest place you sent a piece of Sheep clothing?
The first place, Cali. You know, Princess Love was the first.
Okay.
That was probably, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you said that this was probably your first year that you seen Sheep, Princess Love posted that New Year's Day this year. So this is probably the first year everybody seen Sheep. It was probably the first year everybody seen Sheep.
And I know and
that put me over the map.
Snowball
Yo,
effect.
yeah, that put me over. Yeah, that was
that's fire.
Yeah, that put me over the map. Yeah,
started off the year right.
Nah,
like,
for
no,
sure. And then I started reaching out to different people. You know, another big person that was great was Ryan Clark. They got pretty much the #1 sports podcast out right now called The Pivot.
I watched that shit.
Yeah.
The Pivot's fire.
Yeah, you know, I sent it out to him. It was cool. He was like, yo, I really like this shit. And then from there, he was like, yo, Fred Taylor likes this. He wants one. I was,
Say look.
I sent that out too.
Super love.
Sent that out too. I was like, but you know, so from there, he started showing me a lot of love, which I do appreciate, and all of those was just off of the strength. And again, that was just me just reaching out down in the DMs. I went down in the DMs. And then from there, and then, you know, so I was like, all right, now I got to find a way to start marketing. Because, yeah, they like it, but I still need people to start buying. How can I turn the likes into revenue? So I was like, all right, even online, I got my own website. It would only do well when I dropped, like literally that day, and then after that, it would be stagnant. It would be dead. So from there, I was like, all right, what can I do? Linked up with my homegirl. She does. She's one of the Fashion Nova Curve models. That did me right. That did me right. And then, you know, TikTok, Instagram, and all that. Yeah, for sure.
Nah, that's literally like you giving out game right now. You know what I mean? To any, like, you know what I mean, younger clothing lines out there, it's like you really can't be afraid. Like, like you reaching out to people. And it's like, obviously your face card got to be good with people, you know what I mean, to reach out to them. But also, some of these people you don't know. So it's like really being on your networking. Like, and like, yo, like, so do you think like the celebrities and the combination of the Fashion Nova model was the push that you needed? Or do you feel like eventually, like, that push would have came, like, you know, with dealing with regular people?
You know, so with them, like, it's great that they have it because they have a lot of eyes looking at them.
Right.
So, yeah, that definitely helped boosted, like, the attention span in the sense of, like, oh, I seen this before.
Right.
But, you know, you really got to be locally you really have like. When I see people that I don't know,
right? Because I was seeing it in the city. More. That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't even know about the you know the celebrity side of it. You know what I mean? And I'm just seeing it and thinking like, well, how many people did see that? You know, like you know what I mean? Like so essentially, your shit could be just popping in out here just off of the strength of whatever the drops that you've been doing.
But to be honest with you, it's harder to even. You know, maybe for me, I'll say for me, it's harder to literally like gain the attention of the people here more than it is anywhere else. Because you know,
speak on it.
You know what I mean?
Speak on it, dog.
like for real, you know what I mean? Like
highly critical out here.
You
like,
know, and I do respect that. I do understand that. You know, people just like what they like. Right, you know, people got their own thing that they doing. I'm not even into everything that everybody's doing, so I completely understand and respect. But you know, people, I don't want to say monkey see, monkey do, but it's more so like they wait to see somebody else wearing something to them
to do it. Okay.
To them want to do that.
It's human behavior,
and which is understandable. Again, like you know, like anything that I seen somebody wear something, I was like, okay, then I want that. So I do understand and I do respect it.
Right.
But you know, it is definitely tougher to expand more out here to get the the love. In a sense, outside of your friend group of people supporting, so I had to venture out. I had to venture out.
So you gauging it totally different than I'm gauging it, because you know I'm just thinking for myself, like, damn, I seen this before though. Like I didn't see it on Princess Love, like, like that's the way. That's why I'm like, wait a second.
But as much as you know, I'm very happy, that she did that. But you know, I get more excited when I see somebody that I don't know walking down the street just wearing it, because they don't know me.
Yeah,
they don't know me. You know what I'm saying?
They just respect it.
They just like what they wearing. So that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me.
So I'm saying, like, what's next, bro? You know what I'm saying? We're kind of going in for a landing. Let us know, like, you know, what's next to come, really.
Man, a lot more drops, man. I got some.
How frequent you thinking?
You know, I did every month for the past 2 years.
Oh shit!
I did lost a lot.
Like dropping singles.
Yeah, I did. I dropped every month for the past 2 years. It's a lot, but so you know, I want to be very consistent, but now I want to take my time in the sense of dropping every month and a half. Every month, and it's still you honestly won't tell, because the way I promote so crazy. But that's just me by myself. Again, like, just one person new seeing it, I know that it's working.
Respect.
You know what I mean? So I promote crazy. And again, like I said, I do a lot of things
I applaud you doing it all alone, bro. That's one of the hardest things to do right there.
Bro,
you know?
That's why I said, I applaud the team that I respect when people have teams. You know what I mean? Because it is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot for just one person. But, it had to be done. I know what I signed up for.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I knew I signed up. Yeah, I knew what I signed up for.
Me and him had a long conversation about that earlier. Like,
I knew what I signed up for.
Like,
man.
we grown men. Like,
nah, for sure.
We got to start making. All men in the world got to start making them excuses, man.
Sure,
like, man,
we grown men now. Man. I knew I was gonna take losses, man. Come on, man.
Like, when you was laying in bed that night thinking about this, you didn't foresee this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there could be a couple nights like that.
Like, people always say, they'll say, "Oh, it's a world of duality," right? And they'll say that they agree to that, right? But then when the bad happens, bro, they just crumble, my nigga. Like, nigga, you just told me you understand this could happen.
The good come with the bad,
you feel me? Like, so, that's I think it's just people, bro, and I think it's people that just don't have the will to go after what the fuck they're claiming they want. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I respect a good story, bro. I respect a good story like yours, my nigga. I respect other people, you know what I'm saying, just genuinely speaking for something. I don't even know it, you know what I'm saying? It's the same way, I honestly love stories of people that I don't know versus the stories of I know this doesn't sound crazy, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I get you.
Like, I bet, like, I know you and I know what you're trying to do, but when I come across your story and I didn't know, it's in my backyard, I didn't know about it, nigga, with a museum TV, I didn't know about it, bro.
Right,
you feel me? Like, that shit,
for sure.
It's different, bro.
And I want to applaud you, bro, on, like, how you said all your homies got clothing lines. How you didn't just...
There's no hating shit.
No hating shit.
Bro,
like, it's literally like literally like I respect you to the utmost on watching other people do something, also being like, dang, I like that shit too, and taking the initiative to do it on your own.
Yeah.
Not, you asked the questions, but still did it on your own. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, the game come free from real niggas.
For sure.
Real niggas gonna give it to you for free.
Sure.
Like, bro.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. For sure, man.
We got Big Sheep in the building, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna tell niggas, you know what I'm saying, the government. I know the government. Real niggas know the government, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know Big Sheep, man. You feel me? But nah, dog, bro, like, tell people, where to follow you, you know what I'm saying, where they can get up on the clothing.
Nah, for sure. On the Instagram, it's sheep.collections with an S at the end. Website is sheepcollections.com. Yeah, man, I update everything every day. Make sure at the website, I keep the website very simple. The brand is simple, so I try to keep the website simple, just so it's easy for people to navigate. Literally just click what they want. The attention span now is crazy.
Yeah, nah,
I mean,
it's getting worse.
The hardest part about having a website, people will go to the checkout and just leave it there. So we'll go to checkout and just leave it there.
Having all those plug-in tools to be like reminder, you left some items in your cart, by the way.
So hilarious. Me to navigate my website, it was literally just the close, payment, out of there. You know what I mean? So I made it very simple. Bro. There's definitely an info story in there in the bio to where it talks about what it represents, but other than that, it's just strictly the clothes. You know what I mean? I try to keep it very unique in everything that I drop, but the same thing is all about simplicity. Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Man, the flavors are good, man. The quality's great. Like, I think you on the right path. Like,
yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
Like, you've been consistent for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Straight now.
Yeah.
3 now.
Like, yeah, 3, right? It's gonna be 3 if we in this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, but think about it. Look at it. Like, I'm just now starting to get the attention. So it's just more so about really staying down.
Yo,
down.
like we interviewed a 18-year-old kid. His name's Twiz, and he literally said like almost verbatim what you just said about like staying down, like, and he did it during the pandemic, and he got a platinum plaque right now.
Yeah, see, that's
like, you
fire.
feel what I'm saying?
That's
like,
fire.
so it's like, and he probably got another one coming on the way. Shout out Twiz. I seen he's been working.
Man, I would love to tap in with a couple Boston artists too, man. I don't know too much. I told you I'm a Miami. I know more underground Miami artists than I do people that's right over here. There's one that I know that I reached out to again. That's just me going down in the DMs again. Bougie Leak, he definitely showed me a lot of love.
Yeah, I heard
so
that
far.
name.
Yeah, early on. But I'd love to tap in with a couple more artists for sure, man. Definitely.
Yo,
again, it's for everybody, man.
It
represents everybody.
Literally,
the
the city needs more. Like, what basically I'm saying, me and Noble, we just trying to build a community, bro. Like, people, creatives who do dope shit.
Yeah, I gotta shout out my man too. Bape, man, my man Bape.
Oh, Rose.
Yeah, he shows me a lot of love. Rose shows me a lot of love, man. He shows me a lot of love, man.
Yeah, that's my guy, bro. Yeah. See, but yeah, that's what we trying to do, build that community, like how we all, I'm saying.
Nah, for sure.
Like, that's all it takes right there.
Just to reach out, bro. To reach out goes a long way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, I just, I'm gonna just take that note right there to kind of just end things off. Look, man, it's the Museum TV. My name is Noble.
Yo, it's Moreno Guapo, man.
Chaka over there. We got Big Sheep in the museum with us. You heard?
Yo, wait a second, y'all. Wait, 10 seasons over?
10 seasons definitely not over. Bro.
All right, yeah. 10 season ain't over, y'all.
Weeks in me. Yo, I got a couple more weeks in me before snow starts coming down. I can't do nothing about that water when the snow starts coming down.
That's a fact.
But other than that, we got the embroidery, you know what I'm saying, services rocking as well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure, bro. I've been doing embroidery like 2 years.
Oh yeah, we gotta tap in, man. We gotta lock in for sure, man.
Respect,
man.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's that community that we talking about.
That
right
ecosystem,
there,
that community, it all comes together, you know what I'm saying? We just championing each other, and, we're only gonna go as far as the family grows, and that's just really just what it is. It's the Museum TV. With Boston's premier vlog. We got Big Sheep in the building, Sheep Collections. You know what I'm saying? We on MASSTIME, right?
We on MASSTIME. We on MASSTIME.
And that's on dogs, bro.
Yeah.
We gonna catch y'all next time, man.
Gang, I'd like to thank y'all for pulling up once again with the Museum TV. And you need to like, share, and comment, because we're going to keep exhibiting these stories, and you can find more right here.